Hello and welcome to all you dear Cancerians. This is your short monthly forecast for December of 2022. What's going on? It's a very significant month for the Cancerians because everything that is happening of some significance is in the fellow cardinal signs. You are a cardinal sign, and Jupiter is shifting into another cardinal sign, which is pretty good for you. I'll explain in a minute. And what is a bit more challenging is relationships. So that is because of a lot of energy in your 7th house in Capricorn with the Mercury retrograde there. But let's start with the good news, because this is definitely something to tap into with a lot of enthusiasm, which is your work, your career. At the top of your horoscope, Jupiter again is shifting into your 10th house. That happens only once every 12 years. It's an opportunity. You don't have to take it. You have your free will. You're the captain of your own ship. But if you want to expand something that has to do with your work, that has to do with your career, if you want to grow, if you want to do something, and grow is not always more work. It can also mean something that is just more meaningful for you. Like you could say goodbye to something that you don't like anymore and welcome something that is way more purposeful for you, because that's what Jupiter is all about. It wants to make your career more purposeful, more joyful, more exciting, because it's in Aries. So for those of you who are thinking of a shift in career, this transit is happening on the 21st of December. So it could mean that you make a decision there, and that goes like for the year after, right? But that you really want to see things a bit bigger and a bit more enthusiastic and optimistic. So there's definitely opportunity for you, but you have to really be bold and say, it's going to free you up. That's for sure. It's going to free you up, whatever it is that you're going to do. Now, the thing that is a bit more challenging for you is indeed the Mercury retrograde at the very end of the month, around the 30th of the month, but you feel it the whole month of December. Mercury the planet of communication, the planet of thinking, but of talking, of words, is transiting your 7th house. So that means a lot of communication for you with one-to-one people. And it is challenging. Why? Yes, it is with Venus around at about the 24th of the month. There is and with Venus, it means that these conversations are going to be in a fair way, or have a lot of chance of going to be done in a fair way, without not cutting. If it would be Mars, for instance, it would be, one to the other and more combative, but it's not, it's with Venus. So it shows that you want to agree with people. You want to do this in a fair way as possible for yourself and for others. And that is a good thing. I don't think you will go wrong with that. Not at all. But it's in Capricorn. So it's about structures of the relationships that are not good at the moment and that need to be reviewed. And you've got time for this. You could say the whole month of December up until the 18th, 19th of January. Then Mercury goes direct again, and off you go with a new way of doing relationships, because of the openness here. So it's also very close to Pluto. So Pluto has to do with power. It has to do, so the people that you are dealing with are very powerful. So don't think like, oh yeah, they have a lot of money or this or that. That's not what I mean with powerful. Yes, it could be someone who's got a lot of money, for instance, but it can be in another way, that people have power in different ways. In a relationship, for instance, if someone in the relationships puts on the table that they are very kind and very generous, that is their power. Or someone is very, in a relationship, if a man really you could say, enjoys being with his woman who is very sexy and very adorable, that is and that woman is like that, that is her power. You see what I mean? So power can be in different ways. So, but there's definitely the people that you encounter, they all have some sort of a power. And it's not about you not having power. The trick is to what you can't control, to just let it be. And it's their thing, it's their stuff, it's their karma. But especially for a Cancerian, which is a very sensible sign and a very sensitive sign, you will have to protect you. And you will have to watch out for the pitfall that you want to help everything and protect everything. That is a pitfall now, because if people don't want that you're doing it, it's a waste of time and it's a waste of your energy, and it's even toxic. So, and in a relationship, in a love relationship, it could mean that conversations need to be made that are not so fun to make. So it can be about secrets, because Pluto is here, and even if it's uncomfortable, and definitely around Christmas Eve, because Christmas Eve, the moon will be with Venus and with Mercury, but then go into Pluto. And that is a very, again, this very Platonic, powerful energy. And if you are, it's about being comfortable with the uncomfortable feelings, basically. If you are doing that, you will get there. You will transform, and you will get more out of all these conversations than you think. So the trick is not to run away. It's really about these triggers. People are going to trigger you tremendously, but it's about, like, I'm comfortable with the triggers almost. I know that sounds weird and it's not easy at all, but it's about dealing with not pleasant feelings. And you can get there because you just feel them at the moment, and you're not going to stuff them up. You have to watch out for stuffing things up, dear Cancerians, especially around that timing. But the good news is that if you deal with all of this, if you say, yeah, trigger, come on, I'm going to be here. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm not going to try to control what I can't control. Then at the 31st of December, there is some gift for you, which is the moon in Taurus. The moon is going to be in Aries Taurus, and that is all about having fun in a very simple way. The good foods, the good drinks, that's all the Taurian energy. So I want you to enjoy that for sure. And again, when it is about signing contracts and all of that, if you can postpone it, do it after the 18th to the 19th. But if you can't, make sure that there's going to be some things that you will need to adjust later on, but that's fine. That is life. Having said that, I wish you all the best, dear Cancerians. Have a very strong month there. Keep it strong, and see you next month. Bye-bye.